Accept. Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen from Channel 2, NeTV. I am your host, Black Once Attorney. Oh my gosh, great, I messed my own name up. Whatever. Okay, alright. Well, anyway, we're back into the, what's the game called? Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In a minute, but I randomly remembered I had this game when I learned about a very saddening case. Alright. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during this trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Ugh, this idiot. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it is important to grasp the layout of the studios. See? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that area are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. And this is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on to the day of the murder, October 15th. There were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman who All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went into Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to a later that day, at 5 p.m. The production staff had came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That is the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? We'll skip it. I could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And the question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Alright. Why is she blinking like that? Will the witness declare her name? Oh. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. No, please stop that. Your name, please. Oh, dearie. No need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please! Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Wait, her name is really Oldbag? So just call me Grandma. That's practically my name. So it was, I was assuming it's, but there was this boy in the cabinet, you call me Oldbag. Objection. Objection! I object to the witness talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yesy, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin with your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Alright, witness's testimony. Witness's account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through since that morning. Well, I had some errands to run. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was there at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Yep. Interesting to me, because a certain man walked by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed toward the studio. Okay. I dropped the bottle cap. Where did it go? Doesn't help that it's a clear one too. I'll look for it later. You saw the defendant very well. Let's begin with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Witness's account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been... I had some errands to run. What errands? What errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know. Wait, so you were there? Why weren't you at your post? You abandoned your post. Oh, snap. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. Oh, wait, you didn't tell me that. I didn't know. I'm not sure your boss would see that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, yeah. Main gate 5. It happened at 2. Interesting. It was Powers. You saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, honey? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out my secret weapon. I'll say it again. It was him. What kind of proof do you got that it's him, though? Because, like, really, like, it could have been anybody. You could have... What proof do you have? You said at 2, right? It's a guide map. At least the guide map? Wait. Main gate's here. No, can't do that. Powers is... Oh, I can use this. It says question mark. It doesn't mean that's Powers. That doesn't necessarily mean it could be Powers. Yeah, that don't even look like him at all. Yeah, so this is it. We got it. Objection! Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that that's Powers, right? No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder. true, Mr. Powers does play the role of Steel Samurai. But that does not mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Well, yeah, anybody could have stolen the costume and just...
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss... Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. See, why do they always wait until after they've been backed into a corner before showing the proof? Like, if you had the proof, you should have just started with that. Because then now you're backed into a corner, and then now people aren't trusting you. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? Oh, there's the bottle cap. I found it. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Lady, this is court. You're supposed to give the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But let's see, it seemed like everyone here be given the lie, the whole lie, and nothing but the lie. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence. Pal. Well, he didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. He's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so here's my strategy. Just press them on everything. Whippersnapper, hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing at fingers at anyone behind their backs. Like you today, always whining at each other's pointing to the, oh my gosh. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, please try not to upset the witness. I think Edwards has met his match. Hold it. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. It was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing. Just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. I saw Powers trip and fall. On what exactly? Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped it make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. Okay, she's out. Okay. I don't know. She seemed kind of suspect now because why? Throughout this entire time, she's been nowhere, or like she hasn't been present in any of these situations. She's always off doing something else. I mean, I get it. She's an assistant, but still, though, like she wouldn't have at least heard the commotion or anything like that. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. What prop? He broke a prop. Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Apparently, he sprained his ankle really bad. I think we've heard enough. Oh, wait, what? I didn't even get to object or anything like that. Okay. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is his Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well... we couldn't find it. We're looking for it, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure? Are you sure, Your Honor? Object. Hold it right there! We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else has not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Yo, this man had the evil eyes for a sec. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. This is okay. Continued. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30. True. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have been this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Okay, but then again though, who's to say that... But then again though, if you really think about it, who's to say that someone else didn't, like, go in before she was there? Like, really, if you think about it, just because you could have seen them doesn't mean you did. Like, for all we know, it could have been the assistant. It could have been the assistant who went there before, because Hammer went to Studio One before she got there, before the security guard got there. Who knows? Maybe the other girl, maybe the assistant girl went in. I don't know. Oh, let's hear this account. The time of Hold it. How do you know that? Yeah, how do you know the time? Eh? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything. I see Detective Gumshoe shares fellow officer's fondness for donuts. The only person I saw go into the studio before them was Will Powers. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nothing suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I got it. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Bro, do you see that gate? Someone could have easily just took their car and bust right through. Or someone could have just jumped the gate, like... Not to mention, if I had seen them... Okay. I would have seen them. Are you sure? Objection. The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. Old windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. Yo. Wait, well, no, this isn't. I was about to say, isn't this a Nintendo game? But this is a Capcom game, so. Because I was about to say, like, they really saying all this? Old windbags sure have a way of skipping over important details after all. Right? Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? No one else went there, huh? Only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. He's dragging one leg. Shit. Because there's no way. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir, sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Ooh, you know if you... Wait a minute, I just realized something. Look, I just put that in because I was like, because I just realized. Okay. That photo said photo number 2. That means someone else did in fact pass by before then. So that means he's not the first one to pass by. Alright, hold up. I think we got something. Ooh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 5th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know that it means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2. The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went into the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer thingies. Edgy boy, help. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper. Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Ow. I hit my mouse. That hurt. Your testimony, please. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Why though? Why? I'm pretty sure that's illegal. That sounds illegal to just throw away. Ow. Damn, I actually hurt my finger. Ah. The mouse is sharp. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Old Bag. This is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Hold up, I need to get something for my finger. This hurts. Alright, I'm back. Got something for my finger. Okay. Alright, anyway, where were we? The cross-examination. Okay. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected. I kind of expected this. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the... Wait, hold up. Hold it! Another job? That's right, I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that the set security camera takes. Do you back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by just looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Old Bag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers' photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Hold it. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say that no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. Oh, so you know about this. This right here? The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and, well, that's where they come in. So you're aware of this and don't they come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids? So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh my gosh. Tiny ass kids. Okay, but that does make more sense on how they were able to get through the grate. Because I'm like, how does... Okay, so they're not like big, fat, ugly guys that can sit in their mom's basement and jerk off the hentai or anything like that. They're not those type of fanboys. They're actually kids. Okay. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg, and the other was a boy that looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. The court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08 p.m. 11:08 a.m. Ouch. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Mr. Powers. I'm sorry, why you gotta look like that, though? Yes. Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. I could. So where does that leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably done this. Right. And it'll take them long to shoot us down so that we can get another day. Oh. It'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went into the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty on the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great, as if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person, other than Mr. Powers, who could have committed the murder? Not the security lady, we know that much. The grade school boy? Ooh. Oh. Oh dear. I don't feel like it's the assistant girl. It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing, became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying that yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Objection. Because there's no way. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, bad feeling time. Remember, the testimony concerning Mr. Powers' injury. Powers and poor Hammer were in a run-through. Oh, and me. And what about the assistant? Oh, her? Cleaning a backdrop later. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look, but she couldn't walk. She would. That time it takes the legs from Mr. Wright. I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned. Nobody knows what to do. Maybe we move on. Alright, this fight isn't over yet. If you would. Okay, so who was this person? Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. Cause I don't want to say the kid, but if I say the kid, then this is gonna take some real thought. I know it's not the assistant. I really am trying to think here, cause like, if it's not the assistant girl, it can't be the grade school boy, security lady then. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Mr. Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper. Order. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Mrs. Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing that Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the cameras at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. I knew I should have said her, but then I had a feeling though it could have been the assistant girl because again, but I forgot about that little detail that she didn't see the... Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on the matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What is that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this whole thing away. Press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect is this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forgot that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed, that did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait, just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? Right. That doesn't matter. When I was at that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy's not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Is it be nice to kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? Okay, but at the same time though, like, that's a little kid. Why would he, and he's a fanboy, why would he, well, actually, most likely he thought he could take out the villain. He thought he was taking out, doing the Steel Samurai's job and taking out the villain. So yeah, they could have easily I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows that this boy could not have committed the murder. Oh, it's easy. It's easy. Wait. The boy wouldn't have the... Take that, the card key. The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on that? The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness. Miss Wendy, what was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. So we're gonna, okay, so it looks like we're gonna, wait a second! I'm not going to sit, oh, yo. Hey, music? I'm not just going to sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Oh my gosh. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there is something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh. You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify! My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend that they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. What? Miss Oldbag. This is crucial information. Why did you keep it from this court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Oh. Hold it! So you were told not to talk, that's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We're all in on it. Who were these people? The director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Well, yes, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Yeah. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head had fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue your cross-examination? Well, let's continue it. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Nick, let's get as much information as we can. What more? There were other people at... They just told me to pretend they hadn't been to the studio. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. So they were actually in the studio, yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth almost. She really left him hanging on this one. But if you're going to go around accusing me, I'm not them. Who were these people? Well, the director and producer for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. Yeah, of course. Studio 2, that's... I think I'm... Oh. Yeah, take a break. Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at the Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer, and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. Right? Like, what happened to them? And if they had to leave before the cops got here, I think that's a sign that they were in on the murder. So, yeah, I don't know. I hope that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I say... We'll be going down to the studios to get some more, to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who was in the steel samurai costume? Could it really have been the old windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning in any points there, so, or with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued. Save your progress up to this point. Yes. Okay, we don't need this turnabout sisters anymore, so... Yep. What? No. October 18th. Wright and Co. Law Offices. Whew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out during today's trial. The director and producer. Yeah, them. Well, what are we gonna do here then? What are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Hey. So let's get to the studios. October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios, main gate. No one's here. Right. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, she's in the guard station. She left her donuts. Oh, are we really about to? Yeah, actually, let's do it. Let's steal the donuts. Let's take them donuts. She's not gonna eat them. She's not gonna eat them. Let's just take them and run. That's like the best course of action. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. Yes, you were. Let's go to the outside studio 1. October 18th, Studio 1 entrance. Alright. Yo, how did the monkey's head fall off? And that doesn't even look like a monkey. Hey, Nick, it looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are here today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's go check it out. Let's go. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This is Studio 2? I thought so. It doesn't really look like much of a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. It's not a trailer, it's not a trailer, that's a cabin. See, when I think of trailer, I think of, it's on wheels. It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? Right? On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think it's part of some temporary film set. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plate. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. These look like materials from making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. There are some flowers here. Wow, they're so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. I just realized something. Look at that. Look at that specific fence post right here. It's bent. Yo, I'm just saying something may have happened. Slide. What is that? Oh. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. It looks like it'd run fine. Hey, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. You're 24. You don't have a license? Nick, you don't have a driver's license? So what, do you just walk everywhere? Take the bus, the subway, the metro? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? An incinerator. Apparently, they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it as much. Well, let's go. Wait. What you doing? What the hell you doing? Go. Alright, what else is there to examine? We've examined everything. Oh, Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. Break a window or something, I don't know. Can't we look in the windows or anything? Oh, it looks like everything. So, let's go out to Studio 1. Let's go inside Studio 1. October 18th, Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it's a murder scene. I want to go somewhere place else. Nothing. So nothing over here. I guess go to the employee area. Go there. Alright, okay. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Bro, this music slaps, low key. I might use it. Hi. Will Powers is lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true that they caught the security lady? Oh, actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just a lot of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, really? I'm sure. Well, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. Alright. Examine. Okay, so let's see, we got a bike. Looks like one of those electric power bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Yeah, but I mean, like, it is kind of hard to get up hills. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. It looks like a castle. Probably the Neo-Old Tokyo castle. Really, it looks like Osaka castle to me. So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain. So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey Nick, if that drain's covered, then the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you? What, do you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, is she serious? Uh-oh. Rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Hi-ya! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel good? Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. What's up with these T-bones? The remnants of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. What is up with them and steaks? Slide to the right. You know, I actually found out he died. The guy who made this Cha-Cha Slide song, he died. I know it's a random fact to throw in, but I just randomly thought about it when I said slide to the right. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, and gum. It's so normal. I was expecting something cool. Some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Wait, look, samurai soda. Nick, try this. Be my guess. Oh, okay. It's too bad it's sold out. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else will they keep in a film studio? The door to the dressing room is not locked. Hey, Nick, let's go inside. Maybe there's something to steal? Well, we're not thieves. Well, I mean, we did take that card key. We borrowed that. That's a difference. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Okay. I guess that's... Oh, snap. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. The studios. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left in them on the employee area? Yeah, can you believe that? The fanboy. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him though. The director et al. I heard something today. I heard something at the trial. They said the director and producer were here on the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here. Though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. Yeah, the director just directs the whole production, but the producer is usually the one who's like, they're basically above the director. They're the director's boss. In fact, usually they own the company or something like that. Kind of like Kevin Feige of Marvel. He's the producer to every MCU film. Well, Yeah. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it wasn't for that producer. The producer, huh? Say, you work with props, right? About that murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, sounds like. Why was Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Could you take a look at this? Hey, that's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway? Looks like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. Card key. Wow, they gave a lawyer one of those card keys? Well, I'm sort of borrowing it. I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here. I guess they're pretty good about keeping these things out of outsiders' hands. Thanks, I'll be careful. What the f- Whoa, what? Yo, WTF? Who are Jew dudes? LMAO. What the fuck? Who are you dudes? Laughing my ass off. Ew. Never mind, you are the fanboy. Great, my predictions were correct. My assumption was right. Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How can you... Manila? That's her name? How could you not know the great Salmonella? I make the least... What? I make the lead shows. The Steel Samurai. Mine. Read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so sorry. No, quite alright. Really. It's fine. Rolling on the floor, laughing. What is this? You know, on closer inspections. Wait a minute, didn't this game come out in 2001? They really had these abbreviations. Ah, damn. These abbreviations are older than I thought. Sheesh. I did not know that. I thought they like didn't come out till like texting was a thing. Well, then again, when did texting come out? I really didn't think. I thought it was like when like the internet really started to get more bigger, you know. Yeah, hot. Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that cosplay. Oh, I don't know what the. This movie is disgusting. Rock sores? Oh! What? Hey, you're drooling! Huh? LOL. Buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers! Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess. Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. What? Rolling on the floor laughing, LMAO. Pink Princess? Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Who are you? The day of the crime. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy that I didn't even get the chance to eat my lunch. Sad emoji. Sad emoticon, I mean. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah. Sucksores. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does sucksores mean? No idea. I'll look it up. I swear, if it's something... Suck souls. They don't even... What? They don't even know. What? This is so this... Oh, so this is... So this is from... So this is actually something the game created. So this is not an actual slang term. This is something that was created entirely from the game, presumably. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon until after 4, with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. The producer? About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon until 4 p.m. the whole time. The bigwigs? Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tensions. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They are all gray-haired geezers. Ugh. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me. Loading. Why are you staring at me like that? Hey, this is Will Powers, right? How do you know? Well, look, it's obviously dragging his foot. Oh, right, the director would know about the injury. He was there. Card key? Why she takes it from me? I try not to pay attention. Autopsy. This man is so weird. Okay, so none of these... Okay. Let's examine the place. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. Let's give these to place. Hey, Nick. What now? These snacks. There's twice as much here than before. I ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway. Well, ew. She's biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. They must be Will Powers' personal clothes. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to the wig, Samurai Boogie Woogie. Get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify the show especially. I kind of like Samurai. What's this bag? Will Powers' bag. Hey, supermarket tabloids? Oh, I'm shocked. Leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. Wait, what? Okay, so he reads the tabloids, apparently. It's locked. I guess he doesn't open his window much. It's kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap like he said. Okay. October 18th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Fanboy. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say that they were often hanging around? The kids really love Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. It has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Regarding the murder weapon, yes. Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through. Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. It broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though. With duct tape, we heard. Regarding this photograph, yes. This is really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in the dressing room? Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. But who? We found this card key in your dressing room. Oh, that's mine, yes. Can people outside the studios get these cards? I don't think so. Even I have to return the card. Once the show's done filming, that's it. Huh. Thank you for showing me what I've done. I wish I could. What to do? What do you think we should do? What? I don't know. What do you... What do I... Huh? Why don't we just do what they... Alright, we gotta get a scoop on this director and producer. Alright, then there's no point in hanging out here. Let's go to get the studios pronto. I think we already did that. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's the exact same thing you said yesterday. Just a minute. You don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. Outside Studio 1. Let's go to Studio 2. Okay, October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Crash. Eek! Nick, what was that noise? Sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. What are we doing? Let's borrow it, if they'll let us. Okay, finally some action. Something. Aha! You again. How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back to your post, Quigley. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet old lady, wear giant stuff like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw, there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that would allow her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. Fanboy, about that kid you said you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. The director, that's all. Around the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it. I have a feeling she's not gonna respond if I show. Well, to anything I show now. Computer that runs. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Hey, no touching. I guess I'd better investigate there later. Okay, let's go to the employee area. Oh, who? It's the kid. It's the kid. Yep, he got in. Hey! Hey, wait! I bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, Kiddo. What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and mad. And I'm Cody. Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddo again and I'll cut you down right here where you stand, evildoer. Steel Samurai. So, you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. You can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, Kiddo. Watch it. What are they doing? What happened? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way I'm telling you losers. What? Wait, let me go. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped it into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Empty bottle. Sleeping pill? Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. The drain where the fanboy came in. He didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. Okay. Okay. Oops. Let's go into the dressing room. Okay, nothing with the director. Ugly ass. He's exactly what I imagined too. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Odd of her to leave her post. Well, she did say she was gonna take the kid down if she saw her. Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop, whippersnapper. Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Natch! Oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Damn. Cold-blooded. Hey, Nick, now's our chance. Let's check the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. It's the key to the trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Yeah. Slipped into my pocket. Pocket for myself. And outside Studio 1. Move. Outside Studio 2. Move. Wait, no. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Alright. I wonder if this key I borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great. Let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Not that eager. Oh, not that eager. It's unlocked. Let's go. October 18th. Studio 2 trailer. Ugh. Smoking a pipe. Someone's in here. Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and I see. And who might you? D. Vasquez, the producer. Okay. D. Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. I don't see it, me personally. On top of that, she's smoking. That makes it unattractive. People who smoke, in my opinion. If you drink too much or smoke, that's, to me, I don't find that attractive. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai. Episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. Steel Samurai. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez, it's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. The director. About that director. Sal Manella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I am looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all the people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there somewhere else we could check? Yeah. Wait. Yes. If you see Manella, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take that as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Vasquez is mem. Okay. Let's examine the place. Another old movie. The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What in the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god. That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai. What's next? Ninja Ballet? Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. The poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I've seen that show. It was one of the typical summer romance stories, but it was great. A typical summer romance. With a samurai on a horse? Dynamite Samurai. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Right? This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered about. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter is coming. It is. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Okay. Well, she's not gonna talk. Well, let's go to main gate, and let's go to dang it, oh, there it is. I lost my train of thought for a second. Go in there, go into there. Take that! Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Sweats. Uh-oh. My ass is pound if I don't find it. Shade. Nick. It might be quicker just to look at all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Let's examine all the places he's likely to have been. Well, definitely. Okay, well, let's go to the main gate. No, it wouldn't be here. Outside Studio 1. Then let's go into Studio 1. That's probably where he left it. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here, Nick. Okay. Right there, in the director's chair. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. The director. Maya, take a look around at that chair for me. Would you remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he left it somewhere? Aha! Found it, Nick. The script. Good work. Alright. The outline where his body was found inside. I guess that's why the part of the hip. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of the blood. Yeah. Yeah, getting impaled? Like, bro got impaled. Here's the script. Here, we found it. Your script. Ah. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers as lawyers? Right? Am I a suspect? No. Well, just... You wanted to know about the day of the murder. Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know, there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director. God damn. And people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went into Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? Y'all could have jumped. The blocked path. On the day of the murder, the path that leads was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, right? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. The head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 that, by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone? Okay, stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio One. What? It's true. A crane came and moved the head. We called some people to clear the way. I'm sure they corroborate my story. But wait, if the head fell over, what if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio One. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, ook, ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15. That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 until after 4 p.m. And therefore, we're innocent. That's okay. See, goodbye. Mr. Monkey's head data added to the court record. What do we do now, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. October 18th. Wright and Cola offices. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Mia? Huh? You've got one lead. Mia, it's you! She needs to stop possessing her sister, though. Why should she keep possessing her sister like this? What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we really are in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we only have one lead? The boy, of course. Oh, I forgot about him. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But there's no way I'm telling you, losers. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was gonna help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, oh shit, that boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. Okay, first of all, why do you keep possessing your sister like this? Like, I mean, I guess she was calling you, but like, still, you're possessing her. So what's the best thing to do from here? We need to get to the studio and talk to that boy. Any ideas? So, do you have any ideas on who might have done this? We don't have enough information to make a case here. Where have I heard that phrase before? So that's where Maya got it from. Oh, great old man. What's wrong? Whippersnapper! She's been chasing that boy this entire time. When I catch him, sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I got a hostage now. Whippersnapper. A hostage? The fanboy. What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. My, what a violent old lady. The director at all? I actually met with the director just now. My heart. I don't feel so good. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. The hostage. What is this? What is this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back. For this one, it's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea, Miss Oldbag. Might I? No, I'm catching that little brat if that's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? A trade, huh? I wonder. Try the sleeping pills. She's too busy catching her breath to tell me anything. Why did I huff and a puff and made me tired? Stage backdrop. This is Neo Fujiyama. It's incredibly fake, but I guess the kids don't mind. Classic director's chair. I was surprised they don't have an extra large one for Mr. Manila. A panel for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting board or something. Alright. Wait. Look at the ladder. A perfectly normal step ladder. I've never actually used one. I don't like heights. I'm a firm believer that humankind was made to keep both feet on the ground. Yeah, true. Like, why do you gotta, like, think about it? Like, when you're in a plane, you don't realize how... I don't get how flying is the safest form of transportation. You're in a metal box, 40,000 feet in the air, with a pilot who may or may not be intoxicated. If he's having a bad day, all of us going down. Cody called it. Hey, you, wait a sec. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yes, his name is Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. Ooh, with the director? Not good. Let's go in. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Damn it! He's getting away. Come back. There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Faye. Nice to meet you. Yo, and I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Really, bro? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not sure I'm qualified. The Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's the bomb. What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, watch that attitude! Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. I don't care! I don't care! Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. So, do you know anything that happened here? Do tell me, please. I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion is necessary. Maybe a bribe. Here, take this weapon. It's the samurai spear. That's totally cool. I wish I had one too. This kid and Mia would get along. And Maya would get along great. Sleeping pills. What's that? Boring. Hey, that's the Steel Samurai. Huh? Why's he dragging on his foot like that? Where'd you get this anyway? What's that? Boring. Okay. It's Mr. Powers' bag. Now, Phoenix, it's not polite to look through other people's belongings. Hey, don't look at me like that. Tell that to your sister. Glad Maya isn't here. She'd be devastated. Sorry, what was that about, Maya? Oh, nothing. Well, I have literally nothing. So let's go back to the main gate. Bro, what am I supposed to do? Let's go back to the detention center. I guess Mr. Powers isn't questioning. Oh well, let's try it again another day, Phoenix. Let's go back to the law offices. What am I supposed to do now? And I'm just gonna ignore that. Bro, what else? What the fuck else is there to do? I don't know what else there is to do. Don't know what to do. It doesn't seem to be switched on for today. She won't talk. I told you I saw some sis. It was Powers. Well, at least she's consistent. It's the monkey's head. Trailer keys. Miss Oldbag. I'm borrowing this, so you know. Oh, okay. Just be sure to give it back. She's not as demanding when she's exhausted. I also... Hey, that's a card. Studio 1, right? A card in Studio 1. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit where he died. I was his fan. You don't have your own card? Studio 1 isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it, right? Then, if I give it to her, then I won't be able to get into Studio 1. I'll give it to her. Why don't you let her borrow it? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go. Card key lent to... Listen, Miss Sunny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You can take this and we're even. What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figured it's pretty important to him though. Thank you. I may have use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Right, I'm off. There she goes, hobbling off to the studio. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So we gotta go back. So we gotta go into the dressing room. I'm gonna give this to the kid. Cody, this look familiar? Hey, you are, ultra rare. That card is really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help, but that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. For a kid, you are smart. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. For a kid, you sure are. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it, it's yours. What? After I went through all the trouble? If you want to trade, you find me a really rare card. Really rare. You mean something that's rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain regular ultra rare cards. Come on. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Detention center. Nothing. Wright and call. Let's go back to the studio. Outside studio 1. Oh, let's actually go to studio. I can't go to studio 1, I forgot. Outside studio 2 then? I wonder. Looks like 2 people ate here. Okay. Oh, hi. Hello. What brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes. The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? No, she's the same as always. Same as always. Alright, whatever you say. Alright. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing him around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old bag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on this wall here of Hammer? Yes. It is a lot. It really is a terrible loss for the studios, but his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened? After what happened? Oh, you mean you don't know what happened about Miss Hammer? No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. What happened? Wait, now you have to tell me what happened to Mr. Hammer. I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I feel like something's being covered up here? Something definitely is strange. What if I show her the... Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set. Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh? Wait. Wait. That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it! I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Oh. Please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me an... Yes, that's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What is everyone getting so excited about? Trade, though. Okay. Really? Thanks. This is for you. Urp card. Ultra rare premium card. Yo. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Okay, so now we gotta go back to... Okay, so we need to go Back to the dressing room. Why he just chilling out here though? Like, why he just... See this card? Yeah, so wait, that's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me. You gotta give it to me. Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, alright, okay. How about a trade? You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. Ultra rare premium card, give him to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's see what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. We can have the Steel Samurai. So, you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? Oh, me? Yeah, I love Steel Samurai. So tell me, what's your favorite thing about his fighting skills? Gotta think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, Wazam! Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Check this out. It's my fan album. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. I always take a picture of the of the Steel Samurai when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera. That is not new. By today's standards, not new. Wow, that's very impressive. It's the newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with my digital camera. I got all the data on it at home, so I can always make another one. Well, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. Come on, you know what it is. You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything. Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. What you saw. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost though. I was in there for maybe half an hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that, what is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see. They must have been real hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right. Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure that this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him, indeed. So the only person left who could have been it is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock, but if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think it would be best... I think that would be wise. Best leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. Gumshoe? I heard everything. This boy here's a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Wah! That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow. Please, I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Power was innocent? Honestly, I don't know at this point. I never expected things to go... Oh, shoot. Okay, so if I right click it, just go. It fast forwards, I guess. Okay, good to know. If you don't believe him, then who will? Oh, she's mad. Oh well, I'll see you in the court tomorrow then. Great, thanks, Mia. See you soon. To be continued. Bruh. Well, this is not looking good. Alright, well, I guess, well, that's gonna do it for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more just like it or similar to it, please don't hesitate to comment, like, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you on the flip side. From Channel 2, NeTV, I am your host, Black Once Attorney, signing off. The plot is thickening up in here.